Okay, so I need to adjust the screen ever so slightly. And make sure that I'm also muted myself in YouTube, because I definitely do not want to be hearing myself twice, and I don't think you guys do either. But hello everybody, welcome in. We are going to be moving forward with the Arceus-locke today. The last time that we did it was during the 12-hour stream a week and a couple days ago. We finally, for the first time ever, inside and outside of challenges, we beat Pokemon Heart Gold. So now we are moving on to Gen 3. Let me see if this new command that I added works. And it doesn't. Love that for me. Let me make sure Cloudbot is actually connected. I can't find Cloudbot. There it is. It is definitely active. Are any of my commands working? They are not.
I am here!
Oh, give me one moment.
Coming to the door like a hero!
That should help. The reason is because when I was messing with my mic, I ended up turning the volume down because it kept picking up a lot of background noise, but now that I figured out the issue, we should be good to go. I'll have to take a look at that later. I don't know why it's not working all of a sudden. That's very frustrating. But also, hi, Lady Bear. I really don't know why that's not working. I wonder if it just disconnected from my OBS. It might have. I'm gonna turn it off and back on. Ah, I see, said the blind man. Okay. Ahaha, there we go. Let me try that again. Perfect. Okay, so, I stole this from Bumpy. Speaking of, hi Bumpy. Rules for the Arceus-locke. People keep asking what it is. If I don't mind explaining it, but I do mind explaining it. This is just a way to be able to keep up with the rules as they come along. It'll probably get updated because that's who I am as a person. But now you know. Congrats on your 3-stream streak, even though it should absolutely be like a 50-stream streak, but I'm not judging you, but I am judging you, if that makes sense. Bumpy, how are you today? We're gonna hop into the game. And if I find myself doing a lot of fast forwarding, I will switch over to lo-fi music at that point. Okay, hold on. I need to adjust my screen again. And I need to do the same. Oh, you're sick? I'm sorry, dude. I hope you get to feeling better soon. Let me know if the volume needs adjusted. Like I said, I had to do a lot of messing around with it to make sure that everything was good. So I may have to do a little bit more adjusting now that I'm back live. But for whatever reason, my camera has a built-in microphone, and that's what it kept catching for all the background noise, so that's why I probably sound a little bit different. Yeah. Burger Fam's doing good. I work today, Lady B, or I don't work today. Lady B does work. She's working a longer day. Kiddo's in school, so honestly, life is normal. Okay, let me... GP, thank you for letting me know. I will turn up my volume just a skosh more and turn up the gain just a little bit. That should make it just like it always has been. We'll find out. We're a boy. Boom. I think we're boom 3. That sounds right. Oh, absolutely Buttkip. Quad week to grass, but that's fine. This is a game with 7 out of 10 too much water. I still want to know why I was in the back of the moving truck. That's all I want to know. Exactly, like, the rival has that and then a couple C dots here and there, but that's really about it. Oh, that's convenient. Boop. Now, what I will probably do one of these days is I will do a randomized Arceus-locke because I hate myself. Yeah, honestly, people give Swalot, like, a bad reputation. Swalot's actually decent. It is bulky, it's a good setup on, I like it. And I mean, I know that we're naming these after anime characters, but I would absolutely name Gulpin these nuts. Also, if you see me moving a little slow, I apologize, my leg is jacked up again for whatever reason. Who am I? Who are you? Smell you later, kid. Wait. Okay. I'll change that question eventually. Oh, BT dubs. I'm gonna show y'all something. Let me mute the audio for a moment here. Please mute. Don't make this difficult. Could you just not, please? Even if I close you... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I am gonna be doing this for the Arceus-locke. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dave. Oh, Jesus, that's so quiet in comparison to the music. Hold on. We'll just show that off at the end of stream when the music stops. Okay, let's go. I didn't realize it was gonna be that quiet. Now, back in my day, this was a Poochyena, not a Zigzagoon. Yup. Yup. Sure did. Yup. Thanks, man. No thanks. Yes. I don't know why it's offering me that. I thought that this was a vanilla version. Oh, I hope I didn't mess that up. We'll find out. Let's see. So, we have a boy. Let's see. So we need to think of an anime character for this lad. Knowing what he evolves into. Because if it was a girl, I was gonna name it Sue from My Hero Academia, but that doesn't really work now. that's a decent volume. I don't know what to name this guy. I also can't find a picture of him with a transparent background. Hello? Is this gonna work? Okay, we could go that. I'm totally down for that. Especially since it's a character I actually know. Let me see if this picture works. It does not. Boo, you whore. Okay, give me a sec. Sorry, I'm just getting the image put into the, Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. Aha! There we go. No, it is a perfect name made by a perfect sheepy. Mwah. Let's see. Okay, love you, bye. Have fun. Yes. Truthfully, that's why I usually end up checking every single move to see if it does physical or special, because I'm paranoid about it now. A naive nature.
I guess I can say goodbye this week.
No, you're not allowed.
Aww.
Okay, go ahead. Bye. Love you. Pokemon speed, but decreases special defense. We're gonna take off the hat now. So we don't have Pokeballs, so we're safe right now. Do you have a potion? I bet you have a potion. No. Okay, yeah, we're gonna mute the volume, and I can't do this slowed down nonsense. It physically pains me. And I don't want to have y'all hate life by hearing the sound sped up, so we're gonna mute things, and we're gonna have a great time. See, isn't that so much easier? Brain not brainin'. Bumpy, I hope you get to feeling better soon, though. We'll get to level 6 just to give us that little bit of advantage, and then we'll go for it. Ugh. Now, ideally, I would like to beat her into the ground, because that sweet, sweet EXP. That's what I wanted. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Nice. What's everybody getting into today, BT Dubs? Sheepy, I know it's a little bit later for you, so you probably already done what you needed to do today. Start out with 5, not bad, not bad. Okay, so now encounters are encounterable, which means we're gonna start catching some stuff, hopefully. I need to clean my glasses. Oh, stop. You're so sweet. You're such a sweet bean. Love me some sheepy. Okay. Could absolutely be worse. Okay. Let's see. What do we want to name Wormhole? Because it could evolve into either a moth or a butterfly. We won't know until next stage. Oh, we can name him Gregory, because Gregory's a cricket from Dragon Ball Z. Because that's also the best name I can think of for a bug. Yeah, we, one thing that I like is that, at our house we have the, I think they're called annuals, where they come back every single year. So, like, our flower bed is in full bloom right now. Lady B was able to do a little bit of weeding. I need to do some, too. It's a pain in the ass to keep up on, but that's fine. But yeah, I like having flowers, but there's so much to take care of. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep Kisame up front. I'm gonna go up here. Now, ideally I get like a Centret, I think would be best, probably. Because I could catch a Wingull, but I'm going to try to leave Wingull, because if I encounter it, I give myself 3 encounters per route, if it is a Pokemon that I want to save till a later generation. If it turns out to be a Wingull all 3, we're just going to call it a dead route, because I want to get Gyarados in this game. I think Gyarados could be hella useful later. Oh, I've had one of those, I believe. I think I had that in my last Gen 1 team. Let me double check. Or no, did I have it Gen 2? I think I had it, yeah, I had it Gen 2. So, can't use that. I didn't even know that this was an encounter. I should have just knocked it out. I've had that. That's the first of 3 encounters that I can't take. There we go. Ziggy. that was scary. Okay, we got a Lady Zigzagoon. What the is wrong with its Pokédex? I'm just on like an anime character thing right now. Name her. Yeah, that would work. There's I haven't watched Fairy Tail in ages. Now, for those that may be wondering, I've never done a Nuzlocke of any generation after this, so that might be tricky. It's tricky. Oh, this does lock me out of Galarian Zigzagoon. That's unfortunate. I kind of forgot about that. Should be fine, though. Like, I don't think Galarian Zigzagoon is that much better, if it even is better than regular Zigzagoon. I could be wrong, though. Sorry, just getting these guys added. Kind of same, not gonna lie. Also, Bumpy, since you're here, I'll show it off because I don't know if you'll be able to stick around for the entirety of the stream. This is the kind of content until I post the full video of it later. This is the style that I'm going to be doing for the Arceus-locke on YouTube. I think it can be fun, but here it is real quick. Hello everybody and welcome to day 1 of Can I Beat an Arceus-locke. This short is going to be a little bit longer as I explain the rules, and Arceus-locke is going through every single generation of Pokemon in Nuzlocke style, and if I do a full team party wipe, even in Gen 8, even if I have Pokemon in the box, I gotta start all the way over at Gen 1. No items in battle, nickname all your Pokemon, all your standard Nuzlocke rules, though admittedly, we may end up adding some addendums to that as we go along, because I've never done a challenge like this. Once we've completed a challenge like this, then naturally I will make it harder and probably do it again. For this, though, we'll be taking Bulbasaur since he clears the first couple gyms, really no problem. We have a modest nature, name him Waffles, beat the rival, and then head off to start our adventure. And it also isn't until editing this that I realized that the banner... Brick reception. Oh, am I? Decent little chunk of the screen. I am! That'll be fixed. We grab a Rattata, we grab a Mankey, and then it's off to fight the rival. Oh man, people are gonna think I don't shower. A lot more damage than I would hope. So we swap to Waffles, it misses a tackle, and we leech seed it because I was cocky and ran into this fight because my trained brain of doing solo runs just said, yeah, I'll just restart if I die. But I can't do that. We are doing very little to this birdie behemoth, and it fires off a sand attack before finally going down. We miss Leech Seed 3 times and swap over to Bacon, but Charmander is tearing into Bacon, well, actually just like Bacon. We swap back to Hash Brown, who valiantly takes it down. Or, we swap to Hash Brown, who valiantly takes it to red before, unfortunately, going down. Then, Bacon gets finished off, and alas, so does Waffles. I'll see you tomorrow for a more prepared day and attempt number 2 Follow me on Twitch and YouTube as I live stream this as frequently as I can. But yeah, that's, I think, the format that I'm gonna go with. Yes, that's like, have people ever, like, you've been out and about, and somebody says, oh, I like your shirt, and then you have to look down because you're like, what am I actually wearing today? Yeah, I've been watching some people do, like, different challenge runs and things like that, and they kind of do, like, the day one of trying, etc., and I'm like, you know, I actually really like that, format of it all. Sheepy, and I say this with as much respect on your name as I can, but if I blindfold you, it ain't gonna be to see what you're wearing. Anyway, we should probably go ahead and move on. Oh my. Also, I hate to say it, but I think my immunity to poison ivy has finally outgrown my system. I think I had poison ivy on my arm for like the first time ever. This isn't around 102 up here, is it? No. Yep. Thankfully, it's not too bad, but, like, me and my grandpa, when I was younger, we were both immune to it, so, like, we would be crawling in head-to-toe poison ivy, yanking it out so other people didn't get it, and now I think that immunity has finally run its course. So what I think I'm gonna do, I need to start switch training. Okay, now we can see what we're gonna get. Cascoon. Silcoon, I mean. That's what I was trying to say. Now, I don't remember who these guys evolve into. I got Beautifly. Alright, that's not great, but we'll make do. Yes and no, because the good news is Silcoon, at the very least, does still learn your standard sleep powder, or not Silcoon, but Beautifly, still learns your standard sleep set. So that shouldn't be too bad. But frankly, what I'm probably gonna do, because I think I get access to Dig by that time, I'll probably gonna teach Mudkip, or whoever I have at the moment. I'm probably gonna name it Dig, attack on the off turns, and then be underground in the attacking turns. Okay. Okay, that was a little scary. Wait, hold on. Why did it evolve at level 3? It's not supposed to evolve until level 7. Is my ROM messed up? I might have a messed up, totally legit cartridge. Hold on. I need to check something. That's why it is the Emerald Final. Huh. Hold on. I was like, what the fuck is going on? What is this? What is the difference? Okay, I need to switch this game then. Because unfortunately, this particular version is the encounter table is a lot different. So I can't use this. So let me scrap that altogether. There's a good chance those will still be our encounters. So I'm not getting rid of them entirely, but yeah, I cannot use that. I actually don't have a Pokemon Emerald. Totally legit cartridge. Wild. That is true. I like that you have to go to a legitimate internet archive to be able to find this. we're taking Mudkip again. That should be surprising nobody. I love Mudkip. He is my favorite little bean. It's a bummer that we wasted almost an hour, but it's better to realize it now than at, like, gym number 7, because the team composition has changed or something. It's great how I can talk so good. What I'd really like is a Talo. Same nickname. What kind of nature do we get? Quirky nature? What does that do? Because I've been playing this game for years and still don't know how natures work. No, it doesn't do anything. Honestly, I would rather have neutral stat gains than one that may affect something that I need. Yeah, that sounds more right. Yeah, because usually I'll get something like an Adamant Nature on an Alakazam in Gen 1. I use that as an example because it's the only one that I know. Now, Bumpy, because I believe you have played it some, am I correct in thinking that I remember hearing it's either Gen 4 or Gen 5 having way more crits than any other generation? Like, they happen a lot more frequently? Okay, now I know. my god. Okay, I do need to take a rest. Thanks. Oh, that sucks. Oh wait, it's time! I could probably just do it. Oh, you butt. Hello! Level Up, how we doing? Well, I ended up creating this if you want to read through it, but an Arceus-locke is essentially a Nuzlocke of games 1 through 9. If I lose at any version, I have to start over. I'm doing a little bit of a rule where I can chance redemption by playing the previous gen, and then if I lose that gen, then I go all the way back to Gen 1. But also, any Pokemon I use in Gen 1, I can't use the rest of the way through the game. So if I used a Bulbasaur for Gen 1, can't use it again later when it becomes available. So just a very restricted, painful Nuzlocke that I don't know why I decided to do this. But I'm doing good. I'm glad you are too. Alright, so we'll go ahead and this one is... we're still just gonna keep the names because I'm too lazy to think of anything else at the moment. Goody. And then Misery Loves Company. Yep, it sure does. Bumpy, how far have you gotten into yours? The last I checked, I think you were in Gen 4 or 5, I think? But it's also been a hot minute. I don't remember things well. If it didn't happen 5 minutes ago, it's kind of off my radar. Yeah, it's alright. I'm having fun with it. I haven't got to play Gens 6 and 8 before, so it'll be fun. So you lost in Gen 7, went back to Gen 6, and then you lose Gen 6 as well? But Level Up, I hope that you're having a good day. It's Tuesday, treat yourselves to some tacos if that's what you like. And if you don't like them, I'm sorry to hear that, I love tacos. We're gonna stock up just a smidge. Oh, you sweet bean. I'm so sorry to hear that. Eventually, what I want to try to do is Nuzlocke things like Radical Red. Because I think that could be a lot of fun. Oh wait, I'm supposed to catch things up here. I forgot. Have Intimidate, and it doesn't, of course. Yeah, okay. Could... Hello? Okay, what do we want to name our dark doggy? Because we got the anime character theme. I don't know any dogs in anime. You're a dick. I'm gonna do it, but you're a dick. Oh, you monster. Well, congrats, Bumpy. You're getting yourself a shout out in the Gen 3 YouTube short. You're a monster. You got me there, I did ask. Damn. It's a shame Poochie isn't better. I think it's cute. I like it. It's just so bad. Is it? Okay. I'm pretty sure that Gen 3 just kind of gave me a bad impression of it, so I just never bothered actually using it. Hold on, I got work texting. Okay, we're back to it. Also, level up. What is your favorite Pokemon game if you're still hanging out and about? Okay, so that was my encounter down here. That was my encounter up there. I have one more encounter, and then what I'm gonna do is get some grinding done, because a level 2 and a 3 Pokemon is not gonna do much for me. Ooh, okay. I actually love Ludicolo. Let's see, I'm trying to think of, like, anime characters that like to party. Luffy? I'm okay with that. I was actually thinking of a One Piece character. Whichever one is the skeleton. Nami? I like Nami. Okay. I actually am more than okay with that. Oh yeah, I need to... Yeah, I absolutely love Lotad / Ludicolo. Okay. Now, as y'all know, when I am grinding against wild Pokemon, I do not count deaths because I am just trying to get everybody to a respectable level. If I played very carefully, it would be deathless. However, I am trying for the sake of time to get things sped up for all of us. Otherwise, we will be here for 85 years. And then as we get into the higher levels, of course, I will use rare candies. But I want to get everybody at least level 7 before I go into the forest. Heal after he does, but at least he gets the full EXP. Can he take on anything else? Probably not. I stand corrected. Good job, Nina. I still can't believe I let that name happen. Good question. Alright, so we got a docile nature and we got runaway. Should probably be checking these. Thank you for the reminder. Docile nature, also a neutral nature, I'll take that. Got shield dust, that one is actually pretty decent. I can switch in on... That increases speed but lowers attack. Oh, it does become... It's after it evolves, good to know. Torrents, Obvi, and Swift Swim with a brave nature. Brave nature increases attack but decreases speed, which... I don't think Ludicolo's much of a speedster anyway. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Because he also has Flygon. If I teach him Mega Drain, I could do a quick heal up as well. Yeah, Ludicolo's actually kind of great in this game. Once again, it's a Pokemon that people do not, like, they do not care for him for whatever reason. I'm like, I love Ludicolo. I wish he would have gotten a Mega. I would have loved a Mega Ludicolo with little maracas. I hope at some point somebody goes, why is your Poochyena named Nina? And then I can traumatize them. Oh, I forgot its moveset is kind of booty cheeks. Okay, at level 7 it learns Absorb, which isn't great, but oh my god, its level up set is atrocious. Whew. I mean, the very first episode, of Give Me Back My Brother, He's All I've Got, as Ed sacrifices his leg to bring him back. Yeah, that's pretty fucked. The fact that the last thing that... Hey, Big Poops, how we doing? The fact that Hughes, the last thing that Lieutenant Hughes saw was his wife shooting him. Yeah, that's pretty fucked. Like, there's a lot of really bad things in Full Metal Alchemist, but I love it. This might actually be the worst moveset in existence. So, yeah, well... It's been a long time since I've seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, or Full Metal Alchemist for that matter. What is... They were split from one entity, right? If I'm remembering correctly? Okay, okay. Somehow I'm okay with that. A man of culture, I see, Mr. Poops. I like it. You know, people, and rightfully so, give Nintendo a lot of shit. And it is 100% deserved. but the music that they make in almost every single game, straight bangers. Hey, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I figure listening to Zelda music would be a little bit easier than listening to this stuff sped up. So I tried to spare y'all's eardrums, because I can't play just in the standard speed, otherwise I'm gonna have a horrible time. And I absolutely hate grinding, but here we are. I have played... Majora's Mask is definitely my favorite. Absolutely played Ocarina of Time. Wind Waker, I've played the old one, never the new one. Twilight Princess, I actually never played Skyward Sword. And then I've played Breath of the Wild. And then I do a lot of randomizer races with Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Actually going to be starting a Paper Mario randomizer race here soon. Okay, we have a move that we can use. Oh, Bumpy, another fucked up thing is Teacher from Full Metal Alchemist trying to bring her miscarried baby back and have to give up, I think, some of her internal organs. That's pretty fucked up. I have history with Majora's Mask. It was the very first game when I was a youngin' that I was ever able to fully 100%, so no matter what game comes out, Zelda-wise, it's gonna hold a special place in my heart. But Big Poops, I gotta admit, I like your style. We'll get Gregory up to level 8, and then we should be good to move on and start getting through the next little bit of the game. Is it? Yep, Sage... somebody? Sage Laruto? Good. Thank you, I appreciate that. Okay, we'll go heal up. This way my switch-ins are healthy enough. And then we'll be good. Yeah, I usually try to go with either Pokemon Lo-Fi or Zelda Lo-Fi, usually. Can Wurmple violence be... Yeah, we're good. We are good. Gregory is out for blood. Thank you, Streamlabs. But yeah, if anybody hanging out is interested in joining the Discord, let me know. I can get you a little link. Or hit !Discord, and that should also provide it. Okay, we're gonna have to switch. I think so, yeah. It's definitely been a while, years ago. Okay, Poison Sting is good. It just gives me more viability and coverage at the moment. Now, I'm low-key hoping for a Dustox this time around, just because it is a little bit bulkier. If I don't get it, no big deal, but... I don't know, actually. I wouldn't mind a Shiftry, but I also, right now, I have Ludicolo, or will have Ludicolo. I will fight to keep this Lotad alive if I have to. So I don't know yet. All depends on what the encounter table has in store for me. But I do like Shiftry a lot. Like this, and it might be a hot take, this is probably one of the few gens that I feel like has no really bad Pokemon designs. Yep, we are doing an Arceus-locke because apparently I hate myself. So yeah, that's been fun. Yeah, trust me, if this weren't a, yeah, absolutely. So, Arceus-locke, just so if you are wanting to read more up on it, that didn't work, because why would it? Hold on. But an Arceus-locke is essentially going through gens 1 through 9. If at any point I lose in a Nuzlocke, I have to start over, from the very beginning. I did add an addendum that I give myself a second chance if I lose a Nuzlocke and only start one generation prior. But if I lose that Nuzlocke, then I have to start all the way over back at Gen 1. Even if I'm all the way back in, or all the way in Gen 8 and 9. For an Arceus-locke, any Pokemon that I catch in Gen 1, I can never use again for the remainder of the Pokemon generations. So I have to be kind of careful and choosy on who I add to my team. Because, for example, Gyarados is really good in Gen 1, but it's even better in Gen 3 and onward. So I just kind of have to play around with what the encounter table looks like a little bit. I know that was probably a lot more information than what you were banking on. Getting a little tired of going back to the Pokemon Center after every battle. Not a fan there. Oh, Song of Healing, that's what this song is. I love this song. I couldn't remember what it was at first. Yeah, absolutely, man. I have been in many streams where people just don't really talk to their viewers. They'll talk, but they're not really answering any questions to the viewers. They're just kind of yapping, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. But if I ask a question, I'd like it to be answered, you know? That and this is just a way to have fun and kind of hang out. Yep, love Song of Healing. Okay, Poochyena, I see you. Okay, we should find out soon what we have. Okay, Gregory, what are you gonna be? Damn, it was just destiny for us to have a Silcoon, I suppose. That's alright, that's alright. Silcoon is whichever beauty. I can't talk. Silcoon is Beautifly, Cascoon is Dustox. I talk so good, guys. You don't even know. Okay, so everybody's at least level 7. That is fine. Now we can move forward. I want Kisame here to have some water moves here soon. Especially by the time we get to Roxanne. Actually be trying to grab berries as we go along, because I don't want to die immediately. I am. I do still have the original hardware around here somewhere, but for these early gens especially, it's a lot of hookup on the PC to try and get them to run properly, so I just went with this type of hardware choice. Yeah, it's not too bad at all. You need the Visual Boy Advance, and then just a safe ROM. It takes maybe 5 minutes depending on your computer speed. Super, super easy. And then if you're wanting to add little things, you can find like hardcore randomizers, you can find randomizers that just expand the amount of the Pokedex that's available. There's a lot of options with Emerald because it's such a big fan favorite. Shoddy like a melody, how you doing? By the way, if anybody is confused at any point, I know it does seem like I am talking to myself. I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube currently, so I have 2 chats pulled up, and I try to respond to both. Good, just woke up. Well, welcome to consciousness, my guy. Are you off today, or are you working? That should be fine. You work tonight. Well, enjoy the day. So are you a third shifter then? Ooh. Gotta switch. I played... Let me double check, because I think I did. Give me one moment here. I think I did. Because one of them was for, like, the Game Boy Advance, I think? And I remember playing that one. Yeah, I think I did. Okay, so yeah, I did play the Game Boy one, yeah. 6 to 10 isn't too bad. What's my HP at? Ooh, 3. Antidotes are cheaper. I don't think I was gonna make it. Okay. How many Pokeballs do I currently have? 3. Okay. Oh, now the question is, do I want to try to get the Ralts? Ugh, because... Gallade is really good, but Gardevoir gets better. Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you for popping in. Thank you for being here, Mr. Poops. Hope that you have a good rest of your day. And I hope to see you again soon. Let's see. I don't know if I want to try to get the Gardevoir, or if I want to... That's the thing. Like, Ralt starts out really bad, but Gardevoir could be an absolute anchor in this run. But then there's also Claydol and Solrock that are also an option. Or Lunatone. Hold on, I need to confer with the Pokedex. There's a lot of dark types in this too, so I don't know. I might save it for Diamond and Pearl. Or Platinum, whichever one I'm playing. Guys, I don't know. Bumpy, are you still here? Alright, Bumpy. Do I want to go for the Gardevoir in this gen, or save it for next? Because I'm thinking about saving it for next and just trying for, Lunatone. I know Lunatone is weaker, but it has Levitate. That's what I was thinking. Save it for later. Alright. I'm glad I talked me into it. Thanks, man. Oh, wait. I may have actually already... Yeah, never mind. I already caught a Pokemon on this route anyway earlier. I don't know what I was thinking. Shouldn't have even been a thought. Hello, Markle Moon. How we doing today? Okay, this is a new route, I think. Yeah. 104. What do I get? What do I get? I already have you. We good. Still have you, please. No mas. Ooh, I don't know. That's gonna burn one of my 3 encounters. I do not want to Wingull because I can use it later. Barrel isn't the worst. There's so many water types in the... I think I'm gonna burn 2 out of the 3 encounters because I'd rather wait until Meryl/Azumarill gets fairy typing. Yeah, because I already have 2 water types. Also, Markle Moon, I hope you're having a great day today. Yeah, we're gonna burn that. And that's the 3rd one. Okay, that's fine. No encounter on this route. Okay, why are you low-key kind of powerful? Jeez. Okay, well that's just not fair. Okay. I was not enjoying that. My guy, why are you sleeping on a couch? If your birth year starts with a 1-9, you're not supposed to be doing that anymore. Unless it's like a heckin' comfy couch. Petalburg Woods. Okay. Already have you. Okay. Oh, yeah, that would do it. That would definitely do it. Alright. We need an anime character for Shroomish. I was really hoping for Talo. Let's see, it evolves into Breloom. Fighting. I think it might go Saitama. I think we're gonna go with Saitama. Alright, let's go back to the Pokemon Center, Saitama. Our team is definitely a team. Ugh. Maybe Shroomish won't be too bad. It's got an effect score, rash nature. Let me see what that does, because I don't know these things. Increase special attack, decrease special defense. So not the worst. Not the best. You know what? Saitama, I'm happy you're here. But I do need to know what your moveset looks like. Okay, level 16 Mega Drain, that ain't bad. Except our level cap is 15, naturally, but if I take it to the edge of 15 and I would need it for whatever reason, that could be really good in the first gym. Alright, we're gonna go back and train Saitama a little bit here. Get him up to level 8, and then we'll continue in the woods. Yeah, so should Mudkip. Honestly, once it evolves, if it makes it that far, to Breloom, it's actually not too bad. At the end of the day, I would have rather had Talo, but this is a good consolation prize, I guess. No, I didn't. Do you have a link? We could watch it now on the stream. That's the bumpy I like to see. Oh, pretty. Ooh. I have been wanting a Plague Doctor for so long. Okay. Oh, 2v8. Hell yeah. Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, Darkest Dungeon is a game series, yeah? Never played it. Ugh. Let's see. Okay, I can get behind this. That looks like a really, really fun thing. Okay. No bad. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Saitama? You're gonna help us fight the Rocket Ground because you have Effect Spore. Oh wait, I gotta fight a bug catcher first, and I kinda wanna. I wanna use Gregory as much as I can, so I can get that Beauty Fly. Beauty Fly is not great by any means, however, it's good enough. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna... That's fine. Alright. Good job, Gregory. A Nincada. Nincada? I don't think I've ever actually used one. And then here's this guy using 2 of them. Was Shedinja a Gen 3 Pokemon? It does not feel like it's been around that long. Oh, there's Cascoon. That'll be useful later. Okay. I'm gonna run back and heal, and then that'll give Cascoon the chance to go ahead and get to level 10. I always thought that Shedinja was Gen 4 for some reason. Just like people think that Skarmory and Macargo are Gen 3 because they don't appear anywhere in the games that they were introduced in. I'm not bitter. There are some trainers right after the forest that I will level up on. What time is it? Noon. Bullet Seed! Yeah. That will probably... Oh. Ow. I don't... Ow. My body, it burns, guys. It burns. Bullet Seed might be really good for Saitama. Though it is special. Yeah, it probably wouldn't be too good for Saitama, but Ludicolo. This way it actually has something other than absorb. What's the temperature? I'm really nervous with the amount of... Yeah, I was not feeling that. If he would have... Jesus! Okay. Ba-na-na-na, beauty fly. Guys, I'm sleepy. Yeah, because your special's 10 times better than what your physical is, if I remember right. Oh, we lost shield dust? That sucks. These twins in ages. They could have Arceus and Entei for all I know. Not the best for me, actually. Okay. That was a wee bit scary. Yeah, that's dumb. Don't mind me, I'm Totally gonna come back later and plant these. Totes. Okay. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing, chat? So... What is the level caps for these guys? I know this one's level 15, but... Pokemon. 15, 19, 24. There isn't much to do between those two gyms, so that actually should be fine. Oh, yeah, and the guaranteed Whismur Cave. Not a bad call. I can actually do that right now. You know, I'm not having a great time. I'm not foolish. Ooh, a leech seed. Okay, okay, okay. I do like that. Yeah, I feel pretty good about Roxanne. Not? Okay, could we not do this? Oh, that's gonna miss. Oh, that was stupid. Hush your face. Okay, that's better. Let's see. Hold on, I got the perfect name for this. I just wanna... Yeah. There we go. Oh. Oh no. Wait a minute. Wait. Did I have one? I might have had one. I don't think I had one. I don't think I had one. I didn't have one. Yeah. I hate that I wasted my great ball. Okay. Okay. See, y'all were worried. Okay. That's a good catch. That's a real good catch. What do we want? What anime character has good psychic abilities? Gojo? I'll take your word for it. Is Gojo the infinite domain guy that people talk about? See, I know anime. Okay. My first shiny Pokemon ever was a shiny Whismur. In this game. I mean... Whismur, I will say, is not bad. However, I think I'm gonna have to take Gojo. Even hard stopping a Kadabra, it is infinitely better in every possible way. And if I get him to Kadabra, by the time we get to the second gym, he can clean house. Absolutely not learning Bide. Okay, so what I am gonna do, though, not that I don't think Mudkip can handle and one-shot, but just in case, I do want to get Nami and Saitama up a few more levels, because, I mean, why wouldn't I? Last Whisper was actually quite scary. I don't want to. Uproar is such a gamble of a move to use. It does good damage, but locking yourself in like Outrage, I am not a fan. I do not like those, and I do not like recharge moves, especially in my Nuzlocke. Tailo shows up. That's fine. Okay, you're doing a lot of damage. Maybe the woods is gonna be safer. Jesus. Because the only reason that I'm not worried about the two Geodudes. I'm going to be able to one-shot those. I'm worried about the Nose Pass. It is very likely I will not be one-shotting that. Run back and heal. Again, I don't like doing it, but I want to make sure, especially here in the early game, that I max out as much of my stat experience as possible to try and make this game somewhat manageable. honestly. We've got a pretty decent team now. The Abra certainly helped. No, thank you. Nature power essentially just turns into Swift 90% of the time. Are you kidding me? It put me to sleep at the very end of the battle? That's rude. It's rude as hell. Oh! I didn't realize that it evolved at 14. Hell yeah. That's not bad, not bad. Woo! Okay. That makes me feel a lot better about going into the next battle. That's fine. Okay. That makes me feel, yeah, 10 times better about anything that could be thrown at us. So I think we'll go ahead and go to the gym now. Actually, no, we're not. I want to make sure that if needed, I can swap into Shroomish and land a Leech Seed, or a Stun Spore, or both. And I can't do that if it's level 10. So I'm going to go back to the forest, level him up a little bit, and then we'll be good. We're making decent progress, though. Obviously, I'd like to be past the first gym at this stage, but that's fine. training it, I think, is going to be a lot faster than training Lotad. Oh, a slack off. That must be the rare encounter. That's right, baby. Bro. Because honestly, I ain't about to be doing this in regular one-time speed. That sounds miserable for all parties involved. We should be good. That's 3 extra levels on it. What time is it? 12:24. Okay. Okey pokey. There's a couple things I need to do. I'm gonna give that to Mudkip, to Lombre, and Shroomish, as they are the 3 most likely to see any type of battle. I should outspeed and one-shot both the Geodude and get a level up in the process. It will honestly come down to the nose pass. Let's do this thing. Roxanne, girl. Okay. Now, gym battles I will absolutely do at the speed they were meant to, because I recap those, so I don't want to miss anything. That's 1. That's 2. Let's see how we do. Nose pass is scary. Okay, I have an idea. We're just gonna keep water. We're just gonna keep water gun. Because then the berry will activate, take it out of healing range, but still should keep it in kill range. Unless she does that! Okay, so what we're gonna do... Really? That is still within... That's insanity to me. Alright. First gym down. And we get an evolution at the end of a gym battle? Is this the anime? I think so. Look at him, he's just a happy little guy. Look at him. Yes, because that will be very helpful against Flannery. I'm actually going to replace it with Growl. Look at him, he's so cute. I love Marsh Stomp. Honestly, the whole Mudkip to Swampert line, I love with my entire heart. Okay. Ow. Let's go. I wouldn't trust this man to keep an eye on a lunchbox. He... awful. Awful human being. He's not an awful human, but it feels like it. It feels like the first time. It feels like the very first time. It feels like the first time. I mean, it is, but... Homie, you just got robbed twice in the same day. Almost in the same city. And this man, his bird got stolen. Okay, we'll switch. That's dangerous. Pico! I don't remember that house, but that's alright. Alright. I'm excited though. This is some good progress. This is only the second time that I have Nuzlocked this, and the last time was I think I just did a standard Nuzlocke because it was the first time. But it's been a year or two at least. That Nuzlocke is up on YouTube. Hold on. I need to change the level cap to 19. I don't know about that May fight. Hold on. Because I knew that she would be there, I just don't know what her team looks like. So she'll have Whalmer, Numel, and Grovile. Wait, no, that's Route 20. It doesn't have... Ah. No, this says second battle. This isn't Route 10. Unless this is giving me... Yeah, these are Ruby and Sapphire. Pokemon Emerald, there we go.
Ribeye steak.
Nope, didn't want a YouTube video. She has Slugma and her starter, it looks like. Okay. And... I think we'll pass. Bye, May. Damn it! Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Okay, so everything that I saw online is definitely lying to me. That's cool. That's why. Yikes! Oh my god. Nani. Okay. Thank God! I know I could have said no to battling, but she challenged me directly. I can't say no. That'd be rude. And truthfully, I don't know if they listen to the word no in this game. Because I feel like Nimona, even if you said no in Gen 9, she'd be like, well, you're gonna. Oh, wait. Cut was in that town up there. Fiddlesticks. I'll get it later. Pico, my darling! Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime Pokemon. Norman the normal trainer. Doge. Okay, so I am gonna call it here actually, because I need to go get gas and get some other stuff done before I go get the kiddo. So thank y'all for hanging out for the first of probably a few different streams of this being our next Nuzlocke. I don't think Emerald will take too long to take. I don't think there's a lot of, like, super duper difficult things in it. I'm sure there's going to be some, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. So, let me shut off YouTube there.